Alright, in this video we will try to add rigidbody.add explosion force. So whenever enemy is tried to jump and punch, excuse me, and enemy has tried to punch, it will try to create an explosion for nearby allies. So first thing we need to do is to go in allies to check if they have rigid body on. So if I go here ally, double click it. So if you see rigid body is already present here on the ally. However, they have IsKinematic on, so they won't be able to register any explosion forces. So we have to turn this off firstly, and secondly, I will show you. If we go back to enemy croc, here inside this script, either we can create our own new script, or we can do it a bit messy way, which is to attach the logic of rigid body explosion, which is pretty simple, few lines of code inside here. So I suggest that we use the new script. So here we call a new script, new one behavior script. So this is our new script, rigid body explode, and I will simply copy this and paste it here. So it takes radius and power, and then it looks for rigid body in each of them, in each of the objects. And since our rigid body is kinematic on, so we will turn to kinematic off. And since this rigid body will be the last attack, so we might need to turn the other objects off as well, such as agent need to be off and similar things. So what this means is that if we go back to Unity, for each object we have to search for things like agent and stuff like this. So li, so that we will do, but first we will need to check if rigid body is workable or not. So we will turn it to true, and radius and power is this, and now you can see transform dot position is the position, but we might need to do it in a function, public void explode position, which is this one, explosion position. And then this is collider, and these rest of them not that much, so simply copy it like this, cut, paste, and this can be copied here. And now we will true it as turn to true, set to true, and then now what we'll do is attach this to our enemy croc component, game object, sorry. So rigid body here, and then inside our other class, which was this, for every attack that is this start attack, and here attack will end. So here we will call the rigid body explode. This component, oops, dot the public function that we have just created, explode, that will take explosion position. Dot explode, which is, and this explosion position will be simply it's equal to this enemy transform dot position, or if you don't want this transform, you can also try this. I think first let's comment it. Comment where were we? Oh yeah, here. So if we comment this, we can also use this position. And comment this out like this, and then we will call it and here we will debug.log, or if we don't do anything here, or just press like this something here, so now if we play this, yeah, another thing that we have to do is look for allies specifically. So right now if we do it, I think animation will, when this player will come near, yeah, as you can see, it throws bunch of errors. There is nobody yet, so it tries to look for rigid body in the floor even, which it is definitely not there. So what we will do is, before doing that, rigid body, so we will, if we will look for li game object name, if you see here, yeah, it doesn't provide here, so we will look for game object name or tag specifically. So this is our rigid body component and it's untagged yet. So the question is, if we put the tag here, yeah, so since rigid body is here, we need to put the tag here as well, or just look for the name which is li. So if hit dot game object dot name contains li, so li is like this, and we have to be specific here. So only perform the operations if game object name is li. I will exit prefab, and what happened? Okay, so one parenthesis is missing. Bit of wait for the script to run, and now when it runs, let's see if it's able to find or not. So these are our allies that have spawned. Enemy is coming. Okay, so the good news is that game doesn't halt. So next thing we will do is, if we search in Kaboom and add the power to from 10 to something else, so we can also increase the radius as well. Increase the radius to, let's 5 was fine, I suppose. Power was changed to 150, and now if we play it, uh, yeah, neither Kaboom shows up written here. So basically it doesn't find the game object names li. And inside else we can also write Kaboom plus hit dot, so then it will be showing what game objects it is getting. Pause it, save it, and now play it again. Alright, so it's only getting floor, left side wall, right side wall, and rest of the things it's not getting at all. Okay, so this thing we accidentally messed up giving this, because this position, this was being passed from this, here it was being sent, and we accidentally pushed it here, so we will save it, play it again. So now if you play, we will see what happens. So it gets cube, which cube it gets, then it gets bullets, and it doesn't get li. So this is strange, and in the next tutorial we will see why it doesn't get any li of ours. And if we look here, li, yeah, it should be able to get this, and neither does it turns it on. So this we will check in next tutorial.